Match them live.
Against this right back, Charlie, definitely.
And we're back. People deluded, I'm back again. First things first, big up you lot tuned in. I hope this Friday and this week has been great for you and your loved ones. Wishing you lot good health. I want to say first and foremost, yeah, life is precious. So first things first, I want to say R.I.P. Billy Vingar. If you don't know about that story, it's quite tragic. He's a former Arsenal player who, unfortunately, you know, he's playing for a non-league side. There's a wall next to the ground. Unfortunately, he was in a coma, and unfortunately, his life's been cut short. And thoughts are with him and his family. On top of that, you would have seen, or whether you're an Arsenal fan or not, unfortunately, Amad Diallo has lost some loved ones as well. So thoughts with him. So once again, people, I know it's cliche. I know we always say this when something tragic happens, either in our personal life or in the public eye, but cherish your life, cherish your loved ones, and make sure, you know, as bad as your day's going, remember that you've got life. I genuinely believe this. From the Lord wakes you up, you've got a purpose here. No matter how good or bad life is, just keep going in it. So yeah, I hope you and your loved ones are in good health. Hope this week's been great. Hope the weekend's great and all of those things. Isolated from that, obviously, if you don't support Arsenal, I hope your team loses. But, you know, I genuinely hope that whether you support my team or any other teams, I hope that football is the only thing that makes you angry or is the biggest kind of issue in your life, innit? Because life is precious, people. So, yeah, rest in peace. Now, obviously, where Arsenal are concerned, we're going to go over Mikel Arteta's press conference. If you didn't know already, we've got Newcastle at St. James's Park. You know what? It's a mad one, yeah, because I think we're going to pull it off. I actually think we're going to win, but it might be one of those little cheeky 1-0s, backs against, pardon me, backs against the wall defending type stuff. But it don't look good, innit? It don't look good if you don't win. While, you know, it's, what is it, 5 points now? 5 points turns into 8. While I think it's only September and you can't do too much, there's still 30 games. 5 points turns into 7. 7 turns into 12. Obviously, it's one thing talking about Liverpool dropping points, which, you know, I hope happens against Crystal Palace. Liverpool can drop as many points as they want. Arsenal need to take advantage, which is like last season. And I think football fans, regardless of what team they support, I think football fans have selective memory and they have amnesia. Because speaking about my team, everything you're saying about Liverpool this year, you were saying last year, and then what happened in May, which I hope is not the case. But again, point being, control as a football team what you can control. Of course, you can't win them all. You're going to lose some. You can't be invincible. Well, you know, my team, you can be invincible, but them days are gone. Just control the controllables. We know what we need to do. And for me, with Mikel Arteta, respectfully to Newcastle, I wouldn't say for me as an Arsenal fan, it's this, like, I wouldn't get the same buzz from, but maybe at St. James's Park, to be fair, but I wouldn't get the same buzz from winning at St. James's Park as I would Liverpool, or actually City home and away, or Liverpool home and away. But I would say I would, because we all know the first 5, 6 to 10 games that we've had, right? Mikel Arteta, I understand a bit more of the conservative approach at Anfield, but I think with the summer we had, we could have done a bit better there. The same said against City. I need to see that against Newcastle. And for me, genuinely, Mikel Arteta, I think, yeah, you need to really, listen, you know more about football than me. I'm sure you've got your reasons to do what you're doing. I think every football fan, whether you support Arsenal or not, yeah, when you look at that 10 role, you would be saying Odegaard plays there. Okay, Odegaard's not fit. Where's Eze? Where's Wanyeri? Where's Marino there? Which tells you it can't be because of what they can do with a football in that traditional role. It's got to be something else. Which, all right, Arteta, you're the manager. You know about football more than me. I ain't got you UEFA Pro license. I ain't getting paid 15 million a year. Fair enough. Whatever people say, if you left right now, you've left Arsenal in better stead. I ain't done that for the club, but I'm just a football fan. I don't know how you find the solutions, but brother, we're not playing to our capabilities in an attacking realm. So we need to win in it. It don't look good, man. You know, you look at Arsenal's fixtures. I was quite calm about the first 10 games because obviously who wouldn't want easier games and things like that. But then There's a lot of cliches, man, like to sit here and say, like, oh my God, there's every game in the Premier League's a cup final, every game's difficult, this one, that one. So it doesn't matter who you get. And it doesn't matter what team you are of the 20 in the Prem. Everyone plays each other twice. And I would also say to Arsenal fans, yeah, if you've got an issue regarding that, would you rather these 5-6 games now, or would you rather them at the end of the season? I would argue it's never been a better time to play Liverpool, play City, play Newcastle, play everybody, probably even play Arsenal, because no one's in their full form, no one's in the full flow of things. Everybody's still got a bit of teething issues, whether it's fitness, tactics, all these kind of things. Even if you look at the league table, we all know who's more, like Liverpool probably win the league, Arsenal and City probably be up there. We all probably know who's going to make up the top 4, the top 10, probably who's going to get relegated. But if you look at the league table now, big up Rants, because he said it, like, it ain't evened out. I was on his stream, it hasn't evened out. You can make a case if Arsenal lose, I believe, and Chelsea, and sorry, if Arsenal lose and United win, they're 3 points behind us. So you can do all of that kind of silliness in many aspects. But we need to win, man. We need to win. Because if you look at our fixtures, big up Czar, because I think on Monday I had them on the platform and we went through our fixtures. There's not really at any point in our season, at least, where you look at and you're like, raw, you know what? That's a little 12-pointer and whatnot. Is Hank Hincapie injured? We're going to go over Mikel Arteta's press conference, but at the time of not seeing what he said, he did say that. So yeah, you mean they're level on points? Yeah, I'm wrong, Ems, but Arms, forgive me, but you get the point in it. Like, nobody's really gone from anywhere, and if I'm keeping it true as an Arsenal fan, I want to see the same energy applied to Chelsea. Forget the tactical change, the questionable tactics from Maresca in game with what happened against Man United. People are saying, "Raw, they're dark horses for the Prem and the champs." They might still be. I want to just see. All I want in the Prem's are quality, you know. By all means, ask questions, call us bottlers, do all these things. I just want to see the same energy, because I know even with City, if Arteta went mad defensive with 10 men, because we got pelters for being defensive with 10 with 11. Sorry, we got pelters for being there with 10. Yeah. I'm just gonna say, I know if if Arteta went mad defensive, had the lead, and then obviously dropped 2 points, I know what was said. But I don't want to do the what about me. All I said, all I want is equality. I want all the smoke. If you don't support Arsenal, fuck you lot. I'll be brutally honest. Nah, but you get the point. Big up you lot. Yeah, I'm a Chelsea fan and I agree. Appreciate you. The game's the game, man. You know, it makes me feel a bit bad now, man. Like, because you was in Rance's stream, you're calm. I don't really want to get at your team. The game's the game, man. The game's the game. The game's the game. Claire, you're far too kind. Claire loves Elise. Hopefully one day signs for us. One love for the super chat. Smash the like button and hit the sub. A roll to 100k subs. I hope so, man. Maybe one day, man. We got 70,000, so we're closer to achieving that than the other way. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It come like YouTube. Don't reward honesty and just, pardon me, rationale. It's all rage bait and black and white conversations, and I wish I lived up to it, really, man. Like, sometimes I wish I wasn't a fan of football first, Arsenal second, because we could run amok, really. But you know what? It is what it is, man. Big up you lot that tuned in, because you clearly fuck with football at its deepest level. What we are going to do, though, I mean, I'm not going to lie, it's a Friday. I only want to talk to you lot that actually know ball and that. So we're going to make this sub only. If you haven't hit the sub button, I don't know what you're doing. Kittens and rashes. Arteta's Harami needs to be more halal. Damn. So yeah, with Hincapie, I don't know. Havertz, I don't know, man, because I do think on one hand, I think we need to save our players from themselves, if I'm honest, because our players always are ahead of schedule. And I rate the players for that. But then we see you come back, there's a setback. I don't know, man. We'll get into that. But I want to know what's going on with Odegaard. I want to know well, I know Madueke is going to be out for time, but I want to know, like, if Arteta has shedded any real light, because Arteta does do the diplomatic thing. He does do the PR thing. Every now and again, he's brutally honest, which I hope's the case. I want to know about Hincapie, Havertz, Odegaard. I want to know his feelings in relation to Newcastle. If I'm honest with you, Arteta, I'm at the point, brother. I'll say 2 things, brother. Just get my 3 points. And I say this first for a reason. Stick with me, because you understand. Just get my 3 points first, man. In fact, before we get into that, I normally ask you a lot of questions. Well, to be fair, a lot of people came over from Rance's stream, so they're going to book this. But will Arsenal beat Newcastle on Sunday? There you have it. Any questions, talking points, feel no sort of way about getting them in mods, please hit the like button and do all of that good stuff, people. But yeah, man, for 2 reasons. Arteta, just get my 3 points. I think we're at that stage now, because if I'm honest, Mikel Arteta, I don't feel like, I'm sure you do. I'm sure the players do. But to me, as an ignorant fan that's not in the team meetings, that's not seeing you in Dubai and all these things, just my hot take is I don't think you understand that it's not to say we're better than City or Liverpool, but you're in that realm now. City fear us just like we feared them. Liverpool fear us just like we feared them. In fact, I don't think our players. It's not to say, obviously, fear is a good thing. It's not to say Liverpool and City can't hit us and hurt us in 90 minutes. I think they believe that, but they also believe they can hard them too. I think us fans do. Mikel Arteta, I don't think you truly can, because I'm not against a defensive and conservative approach, but sometimes you need to take the gloves off and throw punches. Yes, in the second half, Pep went mad defensive, he was onto them. But I feel when you just look at it from a bird's eye view and you strip it back beyond the Arsenal and Manchester City, personally, whether I'm on Ranch's stream, any other content creator streams, here with you lot making content or live streaming, I feel like I'm saying the same things, if I'm honest. Like, I feel we shoot ourselves in the foot. I'm at the stage now where Liverpool are better than us. City, it is what it is. But looking internally at Arsenal, I want us to exhaust everything and control every controllable. Take the good and make it great. The evident areas that we struggle at and what we need to improve, take it to a certain level. When you do that, and I feel the game management, the tactics, the players, everything's how it can be, then I'm looking at Liverpool. Then I'm looking at City. Because I feel it was a chance missed. I feel it was a chance. And I feel that is a big source of frustration, especially with the City game. Not necessarily that we lost. It's we're not popping out chests and we're used to this. And I feel your pragmatic approach, Mikel Arteta, evidently has taken us to this point now where we're contenders. And don't leave it, because I don't know. You can't I don't know why fans think we can go the opposite way and we're just attacking from minute 90 to actually probably 95, 100 minutes in the game nowadays, and it's just great. No, if we're 100, like if we were to mark it out of 100 from everything we see of Mikel Arteta, right? I actually think 90% keep it the way it is. That 10% take it away and free up the attackers. That 10% is what I think, anyways, is the fine margins and all the jazz. Arsenal fans, you know the story that's been. I also believe we'll win convincingly. If I was to say the lineup I want, in fact, I'll humor you lot. The lineup I want to see, and again, we'll get into the press conference and all of that kind of stuff in a sec, people. But if it's up to me, without knowing all them little isms and schisms and whatnot, Raya, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Calafiori, Rice, Zubamendi, Eze, Bukayo Saka, Gyökeres, left-hand side. I've purposely left that last because do you go with Martinelli? But then, you know, there's that question. Is Martinelli better as an impact sub, or is he better across 90 minutes? Do you bring him on against tired legs? Do you start him because you imagine Newcastle, they're going to give as good as they get? Like, maybe it's not going to be this, but I'd imagine St. James's Park is rocking. They're living and breathing every kick with the players, all of that kind of stuff. And then you might bring on a Trossard. That's what I think you go with. Or do you start Trossard, which took us all by surprise against City? I don't know if he's going to go with that. I don't even know if I necessarily want that. It's a game where I wish Gabriel Jesus was actually fully fit, if I'm honest, or probably Madueke, because I'd shift you out to the left. You and Saka just swapping game, even though that's another thing Arteta don't do. So then it leads me to believe, do you know what? I would prefer Eze in the 10. But I'm also of that thinking where I think many Arsenal fans also in that we know we'd rather Eze in midfield. And I hope there was a good case study in the City game for Arteta. I think Arteta just sees him as a Swiss Army knife, a versatile player, but I'm going off topic. We just say, you know what? Eze left wing is better than him on the bench. It is, isn't it? We don't want to see that, but it is, isn't it? So he's on the left. Hopefully that means Odegaard. I'd love it for it to be Wanyeri. Give Wanyeri 45 minutes. Wanyeri sink or swim. Show the levels now. If you look shit, you're coming off. But we all know it's going to be Marino, which is why I said just get the 3 points. Because if I'm not happy with the lineup or the approach or necessarily how we play, if you get 3 points, I'm like, I can have these talking points. I can have areas of improvement and things we need to do differently. I said that in the first game of the season. I actually feel I should stop streaming with you lot because I feel like I keep saying the same things. So yeah, man. Big up rants every time, man. One of the readers in YouTube, man. RIP 100%. It's unfortunately death is a part of life, innit? But it's sad, man. And you know what? Yeah, that's why sometimes I try to be as constructive as I can. And I always say to you, like, man, need to remember these footballers are human because unfortunately, obviously, you know, Amarin come out and said Ahmad's lost a loved one. Sometimes, obviously, footballers is the belly of the beast. You could just be you could be playing rubbish or not in good form or whatever because you're just in poor form. It could be tactics. It could be something you need to do. But there could be things in the background that's going on, whether that's death, whether, you know, your personal life isn't great. And it's a double entendre in that I think some footballers' personal life, it could be a madness. Like their wife's cheated on them, mad stuff has happened. They're playing 90 minutes. They deal with that stuff after. But then also I feel there's the flip side where guys probably carry that into games, and they're probably thinking about that going into games, really and truly. So yeah, if you man want to win trophies, you have to sack him. Boy, I'm cool, man, Nathan. It's always a pleasure to be here with you lot, man. It's always a pleasure. I can't like get your questions in. We'll get over. Obviously, I love to go over the press conference and all that, but really, I just like being here with you lot, man, and talking football. I was on a channel yesterday that demands people be subscribed for 10 days before they can post in the chat. 10 days, DG. Yeah, them man must have millions of subscribers in that, man. I blame my dad for making me support Arsenal. I realized that 5 minutes light work. 5 minutes light work, man. You guys have a history of rushing back players from injury. We do, but then it's a double-edged sword with the injury thing, because I do think like Mikel Arteta could be a bit more cute and clever. You know, I think Magalhaes, Saliba, maybe even Rice, definitely Saka last season. There was times where you could have rested them. You didn't need to play them. For Arsenal fans, we were therefore all saying that when we mashed up PSV in the first leg. But then I also believe, yeah, rightly or wrongly, brother, if you're, you know, at all I always say the top 6 clubs because they're the best examples, right? Realistically, you can say these managers need to rest guys, but at the end of the day, they need 3 points. And 2, it's the belly of the beast. The footballing associations, whether that's the Premier League, the UEFA, all these things, the game, there's only going to be more games in the calendar and expanded tournaments. If you're a good player, if you're playing for one of the traditional top 6 clubs in it, you're looking at 50 games a season, 38 as a minimum, 38 in the Premier League, X amount in the Champs, X amount in the FA Cup, X amount in the League Cup. Obviously, depending on where you go, that's your business. Now you throw in, if you're playing at international level, you're looking at about 70 games. So we can, pardon my language, bitch about it. Unfortunately, that's where we're at now, isn't it, really? And I would also say, as much as I believe Arteta needs to be a bit cute and clever in that regards, I'm with you lot. At the end of the day, you are reliant on the players, and I think it's a double-edged sword. This is why I always say, when people say Arsenal players or football players don't care, they do care. They're rushing back. Anyone who's even played Sunday League football, I think this is the case with Arsenal players. They'll come back from short, medium, or long-term injuries. They'll do their physio, you know, their rehab, and they'll pass all of those. And it will get to a point when you've done all of that, the manager or the physio, they'll look in your eyes and say, yo, you good? That can you play? I think the players will say they are. But then we've all played Sunday League where you know you can play, but you know in your heart you're not 100% fit. You know you might even be 99% fit. You know your ankle's hurting. You know your knees not fully there. You know you're not really like, you can kick ball, but you know you're not really free as you can be. And these players obviously saying yes. That's where the issues come. But I don't even want to hear that because the depth's there now. The depth's there. We've had injuries from the start of the season. Injuries are not why we couldn't, like, we still could have got something out of Liverpool, still could have got something out of City. Remember, Saka probably would have come on in the second half, but Saka's only come on in the 45th minute because Madueke has gone down, you know. Eze's the only one that's a tactical change. Well, obviously Saka's a tactical change, but it's out of necessity versus choice. Everybody gets injuries. Obviously, I've said it before, last season, I don't think it's an unlucky thing with injuries, or I will never say Arsenal are unlucky. It's no excuse, and you still need to achieve what you need to achieve or what you hope to achieve this year, right? But if you get the injuries to the scale that you did last year, for the club, I like to think I'm a fair man. Now I will say, all right, you've been unlucky because you've actively been proactive about making sure we've got the numbers in it. Alanga brace 2-1 less of that. I see 0-0. I see more 1-1. If Eze starts, there's no way we lose. I'm just tired of expectations at this point. Winners win. Very simple at this point, or find a new coach. I do think that's where we're at. Big up DJ. I'm with you. Mikel has to just start winning, no more excuse. And that's where I'm at. Because you know, I'm not an Arteta sexual, but you know what smacks it? There's not a bigger Mikel Arteta fan in this Arsenal fan base than me. Just him as a person, what you've done as a manager. The difference with me is I love my club. And I think a lot of people don't do this where, if I rate Arteta, if you've got our second, if we're closer to where we need to be, then I think you need more question marks. All that money spent in the summer, you have to beat us, really, especially after we sold Isaac and poor start. We've had no excuses. Foxy, stay humble. Foxy, get over Isaac, man. It's cool, man. It's cool, man. His ways. DG, where do you stand? Is entertaining football more important versus results football? Should fans be left to choose either of the two? Will fans reflect on more what happens in April, May, or against City in September? I mean, you have to take a bird's eye view because if you don't win the league, then naturally you're gonna have to look at all the games. Like, You lost against Liverpool. What could have happened? Coulda, woulda, shoulda. What could have happened to make you get a point or three? Same with City and any other time we stumble. But that's right, the fine margins. I'm more than happy to talk about you. You lot know I'm actually more critical on Arsenal when we win than actually when we lose. I'm more than happy to do that. Like sometimes I think you lose and you've played better. Sometimes I think you win and you've played shit. I'm more than happy to talk about that stuff. But then to a degree, unfortunately, football is a results-driven business. And we've seen that already in the case study of games we've had. You know, Nottingham Forest, at least, they didn't deserve nothing against Arsenal. We deserved to win. Man United, we could not, we're definitely not complaining because we won. But had we have drawn or lost, based on the 90 minutes, we couldn't have had any complaints. It probably is unfair that we never got a point at Anfield. But end of the day, that is what happened. And a draw is probably the fairest result against City, really, because we conceded an idiot goal. Question marks about how we started the starting 11. If I'm honest with you, conceded 9 minutes in for a team that's great defensively. That was a shitty goal to concede. Obviously, second half, not able to get 2 goals and whatnot. Draws the fairest result. So I have to see. For me, of course, you want the blend in it. Who doesn't want to be entertained? But then again, you could be. I'm being a bit silly, but define entertaining football, because to me, I'm a Wenger baby. Bare possession, triangles, all these things. But there's probably people that think direct football and Stoke City football, kind of how we're playing right now, is entertaining. It all depends on what you want. So ideally, you want both. I wouldn't say our football's entertaining. You could even say City's football initially under Pep was entertaining, but you know when they just pass you to death. Some would say that wasn't entertaining, but you could say it is from a tactical point of view. I personally think Arsenal at the point where we need to be more entertaining, but it's a results thing now. Honestly, it's a results thing. It actually is a results thing. Like, man, just need to get enough more. It's simple as you just need to get more 3 points than Liverpool or whoever in the champs, or obviously it's not 3 points, but whoever in the League Cup and the FA Cup. That's where we're at. We draw if Marino starts. You don't know Marino starting, man. I'll genuinely be shocked, and Arteta will say, my bad, if he's not starting, but you were going to revert to type. I don't see why you would change. I understand Marino starting against Newcastle, regardless of the City game, but for me, I just want to see something different now, man. Go attacking for once. Go attacking for once. And then, obviously, there could be spanners in the works, but go attacking for once. You can then bring on Marino and all of them kind of things. We need us, like, I'm on that. Newcastle aggressive, so should we be, man? Do you believe we'll get yielded this? No. Should have rested Saka in the Cat Yarabao game. Everyone always gets at Martinelli, but he's not a winger. He'd be so much better as an impact sub or down the middle, especially heavy on the down the middle. Midfield should be Skelly, Rice, Eze, Zubamendi bench. You know you're not seeing Skelly start in midfield, and I don't think you're going to see Zubamendi dropped. I like Eze on the left because he's our best dribbler. Just don't have him hugging the touchline. Use him how Jesus or Trossard get used from the left with freedom. My thing with Eze is wherever he is on the football field, give him the ball, bro. And I'm trying to read between the lines where it comes to Mikel Arteta. He keeps talking about relationships and phases and things. I know it's Port Vale and man can laugh, yeah, but you see the goal he scored. Go and watch the build up to it. With Martinelli, with Miles Lewis-Skelly, but focus on Eze. Focus on what Eze says to Miles Lewis-Skelly. I think those are the kind of things. But regardless, I'm not being funny. I'm more vexed at Arteta because I think I've said the same thing for multiple years in that I don't think some fans do this and believe this, and that's cool. I don't think it was as white and black as you slap Gyökeres, Isaac, Watkins, Sesko, whatever striker you wanted. This one left wing, Eze there, this one, that one, and our problems are there. If we was a great attacking side and week in, week out, we're creating or generating a million chances and people not putting it back in the net, then I would say that. The same way I feel, take nothing away from a Mascara or whatever, like I'm cool with us defensively because we're a good defensive side and we're identifying good defenders. So I do think it's as easy as, yo, you lot slot in, we move. I think there's question marks collectively about how we attack. I think there's an attacking tax that has to be placed on even the shittest attacker at Arsenal under Mikel Arteta. I don't feel we play to man's strengths. And I feel remove the team and the players and the tools in the toolbox that Arteta has. Arteta needs to look the man in the mirror because I genuinely think you'll be the reason as to whether we win the league or not. You've got a squad. Let's be real. Many a manager in this league, would die for these players or die to manage this squad. If Arsenal went bust tomorrow, none of these players, even the ones we don't rate, nobody's going to struggle to find a club. Don't believe me? Let's say names. In fact, furthermore, let's go through the team. And that's not me saying we're the biggest and baddest and whatnot. It's just highlighting we're in this realm now. And I think Arteta as well, especially with Liverpool and City. I wish you had a bit more of the Liverpool thing about you. Like, you're meant to be here, bro. Like, you're meant to be here. Stop the inferiority complex. Or is it even an inferiority complex? Or is Arteta conservative as a gaffer? The football neutral in me loves what Arteta does, you know. The Arsenal fan in me just says we're missing that 10%. In 90%, you got it spot on. But that 10%, that irrationalism as to why we all like football. Nobody had on their bingo cards Declan Rice 1 free kick, let alone 2 against Real Madrid. Nobody saw Szoboszlai scoring the free kick. But football is logical, but life is hypocritical, and life mirrors football, and football mirrors life. It's also illogical. And I don't think we have that healthy randomness. I think it's very predictable. I think it's very data analytical kind of driven, if I'm honest. As I was saying, you don't believe me. This is why I'm onto you more, Arteta. You don't have to rate these players. I'm not saying they're the biggest and baddest. And I know people are going to do the hee ha ha banter thing, but I'm speaking purely to football fans, regardless of what team you man support, right? Please make sure we're smashing the like button. And also, yeah, big up to anyone who watched that edited piece I did on Gyökeres. I appreciate you lot, man. It's one of the most engaged videos I did. And I asked you lots to support it. If you haven't watched it, please. I was up all night making that as well. So if you did have a butchers on that, DG Nation, have I got the deluded shirt? Appreciate you lot, man. Especially you lot that were commenting as well. But our squad's not dead. There ain't no Williams and all these things. Kepa, he's cool. Kepa's not struggling to get a club if Arsenal disbanded. This is my point. Kepa will get a club. Raya will get a club. Kepa, I don't really rate your thing like that, but you won't struggle. Saliba, happy you signed a new deal. Definitely not. Mascara, 13 mil. Definitely not. Ben White, definitely not. Hincapie ain't kicked the ball. We know he's 30. Definitely not. Gabriel, definitely not. Timber, definitely not. Calafiori, definitely not. Happy birthday, Miles Lewis Skelly. 49, Lewis Skelly. Probably my favorite in the team, give or take, with Saka. Definitely not. Odegaard, you can say what you want. We signed him for 30 million. He will get a club. Norgard was at Brentford. He will get a club. Wanyeri will find one. Bournemouth will come for you, Marino. Zuba Mendinho will definitely get a club. Rice will get a club. Sakadinho will. Gabriel Jesus actually been linked with Everton and West Ham. Eze won't struggle. Martinelli won't. Gyökeres, you won't. Trossard, you won't. Madueke or Kai, you won't as well. I don't know about the Dons on loan. So you've got the tools. This is why, yeah, I'll always hold the players accountable because you lot are the ones out there and I can't just get at the manager. But I'm of the thing where, Arteta, you've got a toolbox, bro, and all these players are in the toolbox. There was a point where, yeah, a tradesman's only as good as the tools he's got. You've got some of the best tools available. Some tools, the Ezes, the Gyökereses, the Sakas, you've bought them or nurtured them. They're high range, thousands of P's. The more shitter tools, you want them as part of your toolbox. They might, I've got tradesmen friends, and I know a lot of these tradesmen, they don't throw away their screwdrivers and all these. There's a lot of sentimental value. Like, I know guys, but I'm 30, I've got friends the same age. They've got certain tools they had from when they started their apprenticeships at 16 because of the sentimental value. So that could be some of the players in the squad. You've got the team, bro. You've got the team, fam, to at least make more of a meal of this, man. You've got the squad. I don't think we have the best 11 in the league, but you've got the squad. Rehab doesn't get people back to 100%. Only touching grass can do that. Rehab gets them to 97% at best. That missing 3% can send a man back to the physio room. That's why I think the players need either saving from themselves, or to say players being humble isn't the right word, but maybe potentially players have got to be humble then and say, you know what, as much as I'm dying to be back, I know in my heart or in my head that I'm not 100% fit. Let me cool off. Word, DG Arteta has no excuses, man. Squad is patterned. Pardon me, Marino, Rice, Zubimendi will be the midfield, so take it for granted as Arteta will use Newcastle's physicality as excuses, and Eze will be deployed on the left wing. Another Gyökeres blank game. I'd rather Arsenal hit Newcastle on the break. They're used to sitting. Yeah, but we don't. I hear that, and you're not wrong. But when was the last time you actually saw us good on the counter or good on the transition? Fair enough. You have seen. Well, I would actually say Bilbao. You've seen occasions of it, but on a consistent basis, you're probably going back to that year. What was it, 2022, 23, where Martinelli, Odegaard, Saka, all them players. The first year we fought for the title, and ultimately the year Saliba got injured. Stay humble, Foxy. You have to drag Newcastle out and hit them on the break. So I think we just have to be. I just want to see us be good on the possession. I think we're not Barca, but I gave them food for thoughts. When we play results football and still fail to get results, my mental just can't cope. Exactly. For me, if you're going to play ugly football, horrible football, you need to just get over the line. Because what can I say? Results football ain't really results football when it's not winning. You titles, Chelsea got hate for that, but it got straight. Exactly. And going back further in Arsenal, Graham, no high line, play low crosses. Yeah, we're going to need to play high line against Newcastle still, even though they got pace. If Marino starts, then best of luck, Marino. I hope you bag the hat trick against your former club. Go on, Marino. Show them Newcastle, man. They shouldn't have sold you. Marino's a coward midfielder. No, I think it's a cowardly tactic from Mikel Arteta, but I don't think Marino's a coward. I don't. And I think it's a bit disingenuous to say man are playing 3 DMs because he don't play as a DM. As again, that's with Marino. Arteta, you shouldn't be doing that. As I always say every week, Arteta, I beg you, call your boy. Just call your boy, man. It's purely for the attacking sense. Because I actually like the way we defend. I think we can time waste, mid blocks, low blocks, deep blocks, every block you want. You know, all those kind of facets, how we press in from the front, which is a form of defending. But they also say attack is the best form of defense. That's what I think we're missing. We don't have the. I very rarely see, and to be fair, I did a bit against City. Arteta say, "Fuck it, all right." Forward settings. That was the first time. All right, Timber, you're coming off. Wanyeri just get in the mix. Saka, you're the right winger, but you're going over there. Eze half time. Arteta's only made changes at half time 3 times in his career, you know. Big up Charles, man. DG, well said. Next point. If it has to be a blend of entertainment and results, then should fans spend time dissecting who comes into the starting 11, who's injured, who is out injured because it will be blend football? I need to read that again. What do you mean? DG, well said. Next point. If it has to be a blend of entertainment and results, then should fans spend time dissecting who comes into the 11, who is out injured because it will be blend football? I think there needs to be a consistency in how we attack and defend. And evidently, a lot of Arsenal's issues or Arsenal's fans' issues are about in the final third. But it's funny you said that because, to be fair, I think I said that in my watch along. You look at Marino and Trossard starting, right? Trossard's the only one that shocked me. You can have question marks about Marino starting in midfield and all that. But if you genuinely support Arsenal and you've been following Arsenal, keyword, you can't be shocked about Marino starting against City or at Anfield or probably Newcastle on Sunday. You can have criticisms, you can think why, but you can't be kind of shocked. And it's funny you said that because, to be fair, I do think, you know, we always waffle about we've got a squad, horses for courses, all of these things. So then we can't we can have question marks about it. We can question if it's the right thing, but we can't be shocked if you do see a Trossard start or a Martinelli start or Eze on the bench or whatever, away from the obvious things we're talking about. Please don't get biased against Marino. It's not his fault. The manager's playing him in a role where he doesn't contribute to the transition, but just holding on the ball high against Newcastle. To keep it 100, I can rationalize not starting Wanyeri for Marino. I cannot, however, rationalize starting Marino over Eze. I must be dumb fuck or something. Arteta got to break this one down for me. The only way he can break it down for me, my boy, is winning. Why am I expecting Zubamendi to do madness when he's being put in midfield with Marino and Rice? Boy, me and you disagree on a lot on this channel. Big up yourself. One thing we do agree is Zubamendi. And I don't care about rival fans. Let them talk, bro. Boy, I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. When the time's there to strike, to shut these Arsenal fans up about Zubamendi, I'll be there. Let's put the charger in on the laptop. Boy, it's not the time. Let them talk. I do think he's in welcome to the Prem mode, though. I think Man United away, Newcastle will be, but Man United away, Anfield, he needed to come off. Not because of you necessarily, but he needs to come off. What else would I say? City. But you know what? For me, the midfield against City is more on Arteta, if I'm brutally honest, man, because I don't think it was the right pattern. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the right personnel per se on paper. Where is this charger? This laptop's going to die. I hope you lot can hear me. The personnel is one thing. But I've seen Wenger ball with shit players, bro. Like, I've seen Wenger pop triangles with guys that are arguably levels with Marino, if not worse. So it's not an excuse. And if I'm honest, there is consistency in the way we play. Like, we still play the same way, whether the starting 11's out there or not. So that's what Arteta is doing. Marino is not Odegaard, but he's clearly the best in Arteta's mind that can replicate what he wants from Odegaard beyond the obvious. No one ain't expecting Marino to play wavy passes in that. And that's my thing with Arteta. It's on one hand, big up the chair. On one hand, I understand that you might not want to dramatically change your system. You're going to put players in that are Noni Madueke is no Saka, Marino isn't Odegaard, but certain elements them man there can replicate. But then I also feel you have to mix and blend, and sometimes you have to look at the players available and think, okay, this is them man's strength. That's what I want. This is how I want to play. That's them man's strengths. Them man's strengths are not to play how I want to play. Maybe I get a bit more of a tune out of them, changing things. And I want to throw spanners in the works to the league, because we've earned this right. We've been consistently second, doing our thing, but I think it's predictable. I do think, and when you're bucking Eddie Howe, I know his form shit, but when you're bucking Graham Potter, when you're bucking Eddie Howe, when you're bucking Pep Guardiola, when you're playing Arne Slot, any manager, but Ariola even at Bournemouth, these men know what you're on. The same way you're researching and knowing where their players are, they know what you're on. They've got about 2-3 years evidence, recall case on how we play, what we do. So this is why I'm saying 90%, keep it that way. We need a 10% flavor, seasoning. Because you've got new ingredients, you're still serving up the same meal, bro. And I get it. Because at the end of the day, you're the manager. And if it goes left, you want to say, I did it my way. I get it. But come on, bro. This is on my channel. Anything I say to criticize anything, it's from a place of love, you know. Even if I don't rate Arteta or the players, what do I get from slagging these men off and saying everybody's shit, everything's shit? Yeah, clicks, engagement. Yeah, it's funny, all that. But we're football purists over these sides. People, I'm still trying to find this damn. Oh, there it is. Fuck's sake. Why have I got it in my rucksack? Oh, yeah, I took it yesterday with me. Fair enough. Fair fucking enough. We're back now, though, folks. We're back. Let's sit back down. We got it plugged in. Be a shame if it died midstream, innit? We'd be in problems, wouldn't we, man? You lot would hate me. Depth is crazy, man. Boy, most players' net worth has gone up. Bro, look at the Emirates era. We would have bit your arm off. They'd have one of Gabriel, one of Saliba, one of Timber, one of Mascara, one of Lewis Kelly, one of Calafiori, White. The list goes on. You got all of them. I don't want to hear nothing from Arteta. Arteta pull out the hammer when the hand drill is needed. He's mad. That's where there's no excuses, bro. If Martin Odegaard was, you know what? When people say Mo, I automatically always think of Mesut Ozil. If Emma was fit, Marino isn't starting, the team could be more attacking, but every week we lose someone. Kai, Saka, Martin Odegaard, Noni. It's tough, but everyone can agree Teta's trying new things, even if it came too late. What new things? What evident new things is the gaffer trying? Because I want to know, like, what is he trying? What new is he trying? What new things? What have you seen new at this football club? I want to know. Because I watch every game twice. What have you seen? What new things? What new? And I get it. It's 7 games in all comps, 5 in the Prem. What new things? I get it. Old habits die hard equally to install the things I want to install. I'm not expecting it overnight, you know. I didn't expect it to all click after preseason. I didn't expect it to click in preseason. I don't even expect it to click now. But if I plant a seed in the ground, I'm not expecting to see a 7-foot tree. But at some point, there's roots there. Let me water it a bit. The only time I saw anything of an inkling was Bilbao. And that was pre-season. What new things is man trying? What new things? Seriously. What new things? Please tell me. Please. Get their likes up. Tell them again. What new things has the gaffer tried? DG, outside of Eze and Calafiori, who else in his team is trying to deliver that killer pass? I don't know, man. Maybe Arteta needs to facilitate players in positions where they can play that, or maybe the players could do a bit more. But seriously, for the money we spent, for the caliber of these players, none of these players are dickheads, bro. None of them. Majority of them have been played for their country, maybe even won stuff at other clubs. They're decent players, so maybe they could do a bit more. But Arteta needs to facilitate that. You're right, though. I couldn't tell you. Even Saka doesn't combine with Gyökeres. To be fair, how much times have they played together, though? Like I said, please, to the brother who said Arteta's trying new things. What new things? What new things? Because if you're going to say there's been anything close to anything new, it's Port Vale. The roles you saw Eze and Wanyeri start with, how you saw Marino and Eze kind of interchanging. Again, respectfully to Port Vale / Cup Tax. What new things? What new things? What new things? I big up P, my favorite bus driver. What new things? Don't go missing, because I'm not trying to catch you out. I want to know what new things. You said Arteta's trying new things. What new things? Cool, I'll give you one. Max Dowman playing at Anfield, 15-year-old coming on against the league champions in the 80th minute, which is actually isn't a new thing with Arteta making those subs at them. What new things? What new things? How can these international players not know how to feed their strikers? You're right. On one hand, maybe they could do better. Maybe they should do better. Maybe they could take the onus on them. But then if we're question marking, if we knew, regardless of the striker we signed, that we had attacking issues and chance creation issues, right? We're all saying we're not playing to, and that's one. We all said we're not playing to Gyökeres's strengths. That's two. We're talking about how Eze fits into the team. That's three. We're talking about getting more creativity. That's four. We're talking more about the handbrake. That's five. Is that on the players or is that the gaffer? Maybe the club instructed him to go play this way. I think we're going to have an interlude, people. 1 second. We're still here. Make sure we're smashing the like button. I don't know about that. Because, bro, do you like Josh Kroenke? Does he know any? Bro, family. Come on, broski. Man are thinking Josh Kroenke going to tell man how to play ball, bro. And even that, whether we rate Arteta or not, think about it. If you're Arteta and imagine you're this version of Arteta, all the criticisms that you have and all the praise you have, everything you're saying about Arteta, the same you have, yeah? Think about if you're the manager. Are you fucking listening to Josh Kroenke telling you any fucking thing about football, bro? Me, that's been at City, that's been a player, that's come from La Masia, that's whatever I've done since 2029. I want to hear Josh Kroenke say, yeah, man, come on, dude, soccer, dude, come on, do something different. My prick. Lie all of that. Instructing him to play this. And if you're instructing this, come out my football club. Because my football club is beautiful. This is the most beautiful lady on the planet. You know, don't take the piss. Please, this is the Arsenal. Don't take the piss out of me. Please, don't take me for a prick. Please don't do that. Please. But going back, please, to the brother or sis who said that we're doing something different, please tell me. Because I want to know. Because this is why I love this inclusive platform. We all see football differently. I might have confirmation bias. I'm not seeing stuff. Please let me see something. Man, who doesn't like the stream? I don't get onto Vincent. He's in the cut. Is he a mod? You should be a mod. Hey, Vincent, I'm violating you. You're always here. You should be a mod. You should be a mod. You're a mod now, though. My guy, you don't violate him. Man who doesn't like the stream. I was on holidays in Spain and never missed one. And right now at work listening to my favorite Arsenal content creator. DG Nation. I really should have made t-shirts where the DG badge is here in it because it would make it easier. But wow, who pissed in DG's cornflakes in it, bro? Marcel, control yourself. I don't know, man. You're scaring me, man. You're scaring me, man. I don't know where you're and I don't know about that. Towels at the side of the pitch at the Emirates. I just want to know. I'm not even like what new? Because I'm starting to think that I can't see something and I want to learn. I want to see. I love my football club. What new? What new things is there? New. Keyword new. Someone said in the chat, he's clearly introducing it. What new things? What new things? What new things? Are we attacking a bit more down the left than the right? Are we taking the handbrake off? Is the build-up play different? Are we seeing more inverted fullbackness from the right than the left? Is he more proactive than anything? I want to know. I'm not even like, pardon me, don't run away now. Didn't Max find Gyökeres when he came on? Yeah, he did. And that's one thing I liked about Max. And if I'm honest, Max, that's going to get coached out of you very soon. And I said, Friday afternoon waffle session with my favorite up DG. Happy Friday, you mug. It's the weekend. Take a shot. You know what? For the gang. For you, look, I'll take a shot. How many likes have we got? Oh, damn. We got 50 likes. When it says 51, I'll back a shot for you, look. Why not? It's Friday. Do it for the gang. Do it for you, look. Oh, it's a bit too much of a shot. I see. This is why I don't like Marcel. I follow his foolishness too much. All right, 52, 52, 52. Because someone hit the like button way too fast. Big up you, but when I see it says 52, we'll do that. Marcel's a bad influence, man. Keep your questions and talking point going. DJ is one of the greats. Far too can, man. Far too can. 52. All right, you know what? I've never been a liar. Henny, I ain't got no Henny, man. I'm gonna get some later though. Marcel encouraging foolishness. I should only do shots if I see super chats. All right, cool. Let's stop making a scene, man. Stop making a scene. It's light work. Normal. Tequila. No. Tequila's horrible. Oh my god, tequila. Fuck that, man. And tequila's weird, man. You got. I still don't know how it works. Anytime I've been on a date, I have to ask a girl, "Oh, what did you do?" Like, and they're like, "You do the shot, you put the salt here, and you get the lemon." I said, "What is it?" I swear you do that. Then you lick the salt. Then you do the lemon, innit? Yes, my G, don't know. It's only right. It's Friday. Marcel, you're a bad influence, man. You're a bad influence, man. I'm not following your foolishness no more, man. But I did one. I'm calm. 100 in here should be on 70 likes minimum. Get onto them again. Football is simple. Score more, concede less. Be nice, man. Be nice. First pause of the show with that one. The football is the same in every country. Trust. DG is defo top 5 AFC content creator. Super facts. Nah, man, I'm not, man. The numbers don't match up, bro. But I appreciate the fact that I'm thought of. It's better than being ignored. I'm not, man. I'll just do my little thing. The way I look at my channel, like I think I'm the most balanced, 100%. Like we can do the laughing thing, the joke thing, the serious thing. Like I can't have 100% rage bait. It does my head in. I can't. If everything's like if we were prime Barcelona or Invincibles or actually even Liverpool last year, then you would see content like we're the best thing since sliced bread. But I can't do that. Everything's clearly not shit at my football club, so I can't behave like everything's shit, and I can't behave like everything's amazing. I can just be myself, man. People like what they like, innit? So yeah, man. Big up you lot though, same way. DG, what are your thoughts on killing Rice's left centre mid dreams? Keep him deep with Zubamendi as a ball winner, a strict, rigid double pivot, and let all the attackers in the front of them do whatever they want. Free, brother. Yes. What Arteta? Maybe it was coincidental, but I don't think anything in life, let alone football, is coincidental. But broski, everything you did in Bilbao in preseason, with especially because you mentioned them two there, Rice and Zubimendi, whatever you did, man need to see it. And I know it can't be every week. Man need to see that, bro. I don't know what you did, but Rice was in a bit of a different role and he was still involved in all phases. Zubimendi was regulating. I can't really remember everything else that was going on there, but that's what man want to see. Because people, even myself, I say Arteta's risk averse. But then I think I'm chatting shit. Because even if you want to be a mad conservative manager and all of that, that is a risk in itself. Not taking a risk is a risk. Football mirror society, right? So for those of you that see that pretty girl and don't speak to her, or those of you that do, that might be your wife. That might not be. Or, you know, not applying for a job or whatever. Like, you've got to take risks in life, bro. And for me, I'm at the point where, obviously, I would have criticized. But if I saw if I see different things at Newcastle, if I saw different things against City, if I saw different kind of approaches to getting something out of the game against Liverpool, I would have sat there and said, you know what? It's like, let's just assume the two results against City and Liverpool happen. I'd have said, you know what? It didn't work at Anfield, but maybe that proactiveness, we might have lost a battle, we might win the war, because I don't know. No two games are the same, and football's funny, but there might be a time where it's calling for you to do certain things that you did at Anfield. I don't know. What's a random team? Bournemouth away. And it might bang on that occasion. I just think there's too much living or dying by our sword, if that makes sense. DG needs security and a personal hard dough bread baker. Don't shoot me, West Indians. I don't want to say it. It's not that I don't like hard dough bread. It's alright. It's alright. 5 out of 10. I used to love it as a look. I don't really like hard dough bread again like that, man. Toast. If it's toast, hard dough bread is the best. But I'm not really the biggest hard dough bread fan. Still, I won't lie. Obviously, I'm a fat shit. If I have cornmeal porridge or peanut porridge, I'm gonna put the cornmeal porridge or some crack. I'm gonna put the hard dough bread or the crackers in there. But hard dough bread's alright. Toasted hard dough bread's cold. Well, go on, Boston. I don't really. I don't really like. I wouldn't die if I've never. There's two things that as someone of West Indian heritage, I don't think I would. Yeah, I'm 30. God's grace, I live a long life. Yeah, I don't think I'll die. I will die a happy man, or on my deathbed. I won't care how much hard bread I've had, and I would say the one thing I would say bigger than that, kidney beans. I think I've ate the most kidney beans in the world. Rice and peas with kidney beans. I never want to eat kidney beans ever again. I never want to eat it again. Hardo bread blocks a man, no fiber. West Indian card revolt, man rate festival, but don't like hardo bread. Well, yeah, bro, give me some festival over hardo bread. I didn't say I don't rate it. I just can cut through, man. Can cut through. I love kidney beans. I like kidney. I've had it too much, bro. Like, I've had it too much, bro. I've had it too much, man. Like, and when it comes to rice and peas, kidney beans is bottom. Give me the black eyes. Give me the gunga peas. That way. Don't shoot me, man. I thought this was a safe place. Not one goal scored at St. James's Park in 4 games. Arteta. 3 points. I prefer kidney beans and rice and peas. Nah, I can't do it again, man. Big up, mummy. But that was the go-to, man. Had it too much as a little kid, bro. I've not even the thought of kid. No, I can't do it no more. Curry goat is the worst dish ever. CS, you're lucky you're a mod. You're gonna catch corn. All right, CS, what country you from? Because what are you talking about? Man said worst dish. Nothing specifically Jamaican, nothing connected to my country or one of my countries could never be one of the worst ever. Curry goat amazing. Not everyone can make nice curry goat. I won't stop talking to a girl because her curry goat was meaty. I'm talking mad, talking flames. But yeah, fufu and agusi is the best. Don't know. Come on, Wakanda and that. Come on. What's agusi? I saw my brethren. That's the green suit thing, isn't it? My bread, big up Wakanda. My African brethren, they're always eating. It's you lot's thing. Nah, G. What does it taste like? It's you lot's thing. Slightly, Agusi sounds like a centre back in AFCON, but it's cool, bro. It's cool, bro. Defo centre back. And Nigerians the only ones that make this. Oh, what that dag. What does it taste like? I wouldn't try this one. This one looks mad. Is this you lot's thing? Even Daliamo eats it. Nigerians Ghana. But what does it taste like? This guy, man, you ruined my appetite. Allow you be on to the next guy. It is a goosey 8 for me. It's good, bro. Try it. Yeah, man, I'm gonna try that, fam. Yeah, fam. Yeah, I can't lie. Big up you, man, did it? But I'd rather you have this still. I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you. We got Wakanda, but yo, for doing fish and chips, mate. Oi, oi, oi. You're from America. Shut up, man. You can't talk shit about curry goat. Whoa, I'm from America. Collard greens. Shut up, man. I'm never eating cuckoo ever again in my life, bro. Asians? Yeah. I've never had African food. No, African food's dank still. Like, I've had bear things, bro. Listen, I'm not involved in the jollof rice wars, innit? I've had Nigerian jollof, Ghanaian jollof. I preferred when I had my Ghanaian brethren's jollof. Maybe his mum's a better cook than my Nigerian friend's mum. I don't know. I'm not involved in this. I just know rice and peas better than both. I'm not involved, even though they're 2 different dishes. I don't know. I'm not involved. But yeah, I fuck with that. I should call my Congolese brethren. I'm not gonna say his name. What's the thing, bro? There's a meat thing and it's made in that foil and that. I've had bare African food, man. What's their thing? Is it this bangs? Yeah, this thing bangs. Soya bangs. Very nice African food, bro. Get mad. Americans love steak and eggs. If you're used to African food, Jamaican food is okay. What do you mean? Big up Africa. Jamaican food clears. And listen, big up Africa. We're all African and all that. Jamaica, every fucking country in Africa, we make better food than all of them. You go mad. Every one of them. Every one of them. Don't never take the piss out of us. Big up you lot. Beef patties with cocoa bread. See, yes, I can't lie after beef patty. Cheesy beef, yeah. Beef patties. Just give me a chicken patty, give me a cheesy beef, you know. If you ain't got nothing left, I guess. If you got lamb and beef, I'll have it. Not all cocoa bread is good bread, though, man. Bro, I live in America, DG. Jamaican food is okay. No, it's better than anything you got. You need some Sudanese food. Say some names. Yeah, I can't say it, but that bread's nice. My bread's nice. That. Wait, what's that? E4 Rio. What's that? That definitely sounds like someone from Cameroon that just signed for La Masia. But it's cool. It's cool. We're gonna come on. Yeah, this looks lit, bro. Come on. What's it taste like, bro? If you do it, I'll do it. Interesting. Yeah, man, this looks lit. Never. Hey, Marceline. What's that calorie in that? Big up you lot. Rise up the foods. What's that? Cassava or something? I don't know, man. You lot are just saying foods, but you're not saying what's in it. How do I know it's halal? Could be crazy. Could be scary. I don't know. Could be pork in there. I prefer jerk chicken, rice and peas, and beef patties with cocoa. I'll be real. I always tax Americans, American opinions on food. DG, make me a mod and use you so I can ban. You're never on YouTube, Rally. Pardon me. What I don't get about our gaffer, when Mo gets injured in a game, he defaults to Ethan, but somehow when Odegaard is injured before the game, he resorts to Marino. Listen, I'm with you. Trust me, I don't know why we don't have 100 likes, P, but guess we're just gonna have to be most underrated forever. Port Vale was the game to experiment and attack alternative, but we saw the same slow sideways and backwards passing. I'm worried we don't have plan Bs, but win against Newcastle will encourage. Now, as a Sudanese guy, we know a lot about kidney beans. I don't hate kidney beans. I just never want one again, bro. Never want one again. Give me fish and chips over that shit. One love for the super chat again, Claire. You're far too nice. Question, DG. Eze in the 8, Rice in the 6. I would love that, but we're not going to see it. Marcel's being kind to us. DG is top 2, and he ain't 2. Just know my guy's going global. Just hire me as your security guard when you make it. If you're not 6'2" or fat, Marcel, I can't, man. And now, Marcel, you drink too much, bro. People could be running up on me trying to take my watch and roll if we make it, and you're too licked. Oh, you're with Jones. What's going on? You know what? Funny that Marcel commented, yeah, because something he's always said is just stuck with me. He's like, if he was in America, baby, he'd be on TV. It's crazy. One day, man. Even jollof rice and oxtail. Yeah, but is your oxtail like West Indian oxtail? I don't know, man. What's you lot's thing? Curry goat rice and peas festival coleslaw is elite, plus on the side of a piece of hard-dough bread and some Guinness punch. Tell him again, DG. Big S is really big S. You are a fat cunt, but my guy. DG Pop had Somali food. Yeah, I've had Somali food. What do you mean? Rice and banana, beard. I've had beard. Somalis can make, big up the Somalis. They can make nice lamb, you know. I've had what? I couldn't tell you what, but Ethiopian food, excluding West Indies, Ethiopian, Somali, Turkish, Moroccan, certain African foods, Indian and Chinese. To be fair, Indian, Chinese, Turkish don't count. I think anyone that lives in England, you've come across this, innit? Pork stuff, Allah. Jerk pork is the best, but yeah, I could never eat that again. We got all these countries' food, but Peru is clear. Peru's not talking to Jamaica, bro. That's definitely rice and beans. Bro, DG, every dish Jamaica makes, Africa makes it daily. That's cool. You don't make it better than us. Could never chat to us. Could never chat to us in the food thing. So no, you lot can do the jollof rice wars. We're not involved. Lie that though, man. How has this descended into food talks? This is why I love this channel. I don't know how we've got here, but we did. Jerp. Oh my god. Cap a lot. You eat pork. If you eat pork, you eat front. I love when you lot reveal yourselves. Astaghfirullah. These are all the guys I thought were my friends and my content creators' friends. Man are eating swine, bro. Jollof rice is overrated. The spice, yeah, but too. Nah, you're acting. Nah, you eat front. If you eat pork, you eat front. It does make sense. If you eat pork, you eat front. It's cool. It's cool. You can eat front. You're a big man. You are what you eat. You literally are what you eat. It's cool. It's cool. You eat front. You eat pork. You are what you eat. You eat pub. You are what you eat. I swear to you, I don't eat bacon. I do not eat bacon. Turkey bacon. Turkey. I'm not gonna lie. Turkey bacon is shit compared to actual pork. I'm never going back to that. Never going back to that. You lot are horrible, bro. Yeah, no, it's cool, bro. You eat pork. You definitely eat front. You might eat batty as well. It's cool. We're not cap a lot. Hey, man. You know about good content creators. What you do over them sides, it's cool. It's cool, bro. It's calm. It's so cool what you're doing. Over them sides, it's cool. Crazy. I don't make the rules. I just invoke them. If you eat pork, you can eat anything. You know pork, pigs, they sweat mucus and crazy stuff. On a serious note, though, people, keep your thoughts coming. Unfortunately, Billy Vingard died just age 21. You lot already know what was happening. He hit a concrete wall, people. He suffered significant brain injury while playing for Chichester City against Wingate and Finchley after preventing the ball from crossing the touchline. Unfortunately, he went into a coma and he's not here anymore. Thoughts with him and his family. We went over that already. Let's see Mikel Arteta's press conference, people. Everything he said. Arteta don't know me. You have to dominate when you play against them. We have to be ready because they continue so rapidly, so quickly. It's a really intense match. We'll prepare for that. At the end, we know I always praise the work that Eddie and the coaching staff have done there. We know the test. We know that they're going to have to be much more efficient than we've been lately. When we played up there to win the game, we've been going to work on that in the next 2 days. How efficient are you going to be with Marino in midfield, bro? And if you're not supplying Gyökeres. Gyökeres is bagging, Saliba's bagging. Remember I said it here, 2-1 Arsenal. I think it's one of the best football atmospheres in the country. As a fan, as a player, as a coach, you want to live in this atmosphere. They play every single ball with you. It's electric. The way they have managed to create such an atmosphere, especially at home as well, has a very clear identity of playing football. They make it really difficult. There's so much support there, and it's one team, one city, I think, that makes it difficult as well to play. It's such a challenge and opportunity as well. It's a great game to play. What's he said? No, because we wasn't playing against Barca. What it could have been in the first 30, 40 could have been a different result. To be fair, Newcastle struggles are in the final third, and they should have scored at least 2 goals, in my opinion, first 10, 15 against Barca. They didn't. The rest is history. There are 2 ways to look at the game with a tactical view. It's on mute or put the volume up. Huh? I know what you're saying. Like, you either watch it from a fan point of view, fan are moving mad, then there's probably, it's basically October now. Fans got no top on, they're moving mad, or you watch it on mute. But Gaffer, what's this? I decided to put the volume up just to understand every decision. There's an emotional contribution and certainty when you play your game the way you want to play there. You have to be able to do it in the atmosphere, and I think that's beautiful. I hear you, Gaffer, but in terms of purely Newcastle, St. James's Park, you've got lived experiences because you was at Everton, let alone Arsenal. These players have been there a couple times. I don't want to hear that. It's purely tactics. And at the end of the day, if you play saucy football, it doesn't matter. I don't think Hansi Flick was doing that. So that's what he said. Let's see every word. Obviously, RIP Billy Vinger. On Martin Odegaard. Martin will be in training with us in the next 2 days, so hopefully we'll be available for the game. On Saka playing 60 minutes against Port Vale. Yeah, nothing to report there. I think he played the games that we anticipated. He did well. He feels good. He'll be training the next few days. On Noni Madueke, on a scan, no, not yet. On rumors of Saliba signing new deal. So yeah, hopefully it'll be everybody in the world, Arsenal included, reporting it very soon. That's what I'm hoping. But let's leave the club to announce that when it's all done. On how important he is, I'm not gonna lie. We know how important he is. I'm definitely not gonna cap. We know his form could get better, but he's been good. On if we have the best defense in the league. Pardon me. I know we have the best. Huh? I know we want to have the best team in the Premier League, and in relation to every phase, I think the contribution of every player is critical. We start from the front line. You start from the front line. And the amount of pressure and work they put into any defensive line, any goalkeeper is tremendous. So it's something collective. It's a team sport. And in anything that we do, everyone has a pivotal role. On conceding just 2 goals, that's great. You know, that is great. Haaland and a great free kick by Szoboszlai, but nobody's vexed about that. We know Isak is irrelevant, so I'm not going to waste a lot on that. On the thinking behind kickoff tactics, I like more the one that you put the ball in the back of the net straight away instead of kicking it for a throw. No, you don't, because you know it's more likely that you can kick out for a throw in than scoring from kickoff. There are a few patterns and a few ways that teams have done it over the past, but there are some tendencies as well in relation to the game that we expect as well. You expect certain things that you can do to try to avoid certain pressure in the first minutes. It's all down to preparation. I hear that. On if we would only kick the ball straight if only we kick the ball straight out away from home. It depends. First half, second half. If you can see, then it's 2 minutes to go. It depends. I think the context of the match and the result makes you decide what's the best to do. On if he's considering any other kickoff tactics for the future, probably yes. Saliba hasn't exceeded expectations. We knew he was mustard. He's doing his mustard stuff. On Saka's next goal involvement being his 100th in the Premier League. What is a Cole Palmer? What the fuck is a Jadon Sancho? What on God's green earth is a Amad Diallo who played right back in that? Big up Saka for that. I'm not wasting time. I can't lie, man. They've asked him some idiot questions. We know about Eddie Howe. Big up our players for signing new deals. We hope Saka will sign a new deal. The club has clearly gone a long way. Saliba was subject to interest from Real Madrid. Didn't get nowhere. We know about the atmosphere. Barcelona showed that possession is 9/10 of the law. What's this? On conversation with Saliba in the past? There were a few. The last one, it was unfortunately over the phone because we have to make the call. It was during COVID as well. But I said, listen, I have to be honest. The last thing that I want is you being here and not playing the football that, in my opinion, you have to play in order to develop. The club was on board with that. And after that, when I saw him and looked in the eyes, I said to him, in my opinion, you're ready. What do you think? And he said, yeah, I'm ready. Then everything started to flourish. On what it was that made him ready during that year, when I started in training to see things that, in my opinion, are the basics that you need to absolutely dominate to play as a centre-back, okay. The 5 minutes in games are important. We want to win. On if he's asking Eze to produce more balls over the top of Martinelli, yeah, especially if he drops and puts the ball through, I'll tell him to do it very, very often. I can't lie, man. You lot ask some dickhead questions, bro. My dream was to play for Arsenal. Big up Eze. Hope your dream plays tomorrow. Where I'm from, not a lot of Arsenal fans. They prefer Madrid, Barcelona. But for me, I was a proper one. Certain man, Arsenal are second place bottlers. Ole, ole, ole. We kept hold of our French centre back. Certain man have won everything. Kanate's cutting. Certain man won everything. Trent left for free. Respect. Apparently, the Mail Sport has said, Mail Sport understands one of the target areas for the new Arsenal board is the Emirates Stadium expansion, and Otto Mali will be leading the charge. Mainly a trusted figure in the Cronkies inner circle, played a central role in building the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. The Emirates can be expanded in a multitude of ways, but each route comes with its own complications, limitations in existing structure and location, meaning a massive overhaul is unlikely. Instead, it's understood that a more modest increase of a few thousand seats is more likely. More bums on seats, more money for them, man. There. Contrary to speculation, Ben Winston has been brought into the Arsenal board for celebrity appeal. Bro, you're just Cronky's brethren. Josh specifically. Sources have told Mail Sport that he'll be looking to utilize power of television and marketing to further elevate the club's brand. Well, YouTube's the future. It's about time I got some of that Arsenal money. Come on. I need one of them watches like Mikel Arteta. I need 2 of them. I need a DG chain, a Fushy chain. Bare stuff. That includes the potential for shows on the likes of Netflix or Apple TV featuring players or more celebrity crossovers. Can we win some trophies? The club are looking to become more visible globally, particularly in the US, where Arsenal made serious inroads in recent years. Yeah. So what were we saying? It's about time. It's about time. Specifically, the Laguna DG went to the States. I'd love to be in America for the World Cup next year, but you don't have to smash likes and make the engagement move mad. 90% of the chat are Liverpool fans. I can't lie, wherever the hell you're from, man, just big up you lot, innit? Because as much as I like having Arsenal fans, we're fans of the game, man. I honestly think football or YouTube is in this weird space where it's rage bait and it's too tribal, man. Like, I just want to build a tribe and a community, man. Like, we'll have listen, if you're on having a laugh, having a joke, talking about tactics, everything in between, then you need to subscribe. If you're one of these pussios, you need to fuck off and go elsewhere. DG, the Arsenal need to start winning or our stars will inevitably get poached. Facts. Man was talking about food. I missed it. I'm just not with the soft mentality Arsenal fan thing. Because we got bad. Well, Arsenal got gentrified. Even look at our celebrations. Smash the like and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Come on. If we play Rice, Marino, and Zubi and start Martinelli, I think it's 0-0 on Sunday. Eze needs to start on the left with Saka. Then we might create. I can't let Arteta just make sure I know you're going to bring me my 3 points. Because I don't want to make the streams and have the titles that I need. Yo, DG, I need mod status. Way too many Y's in the chat. Don't block no one, Dark, but you're Bayesian, so you will get mod. Where are you, though? I can't comment again, because I can't see you when I go on the YouTube tab. That's the only way to make people a mod. Barbados to the world and back. Big up Moby and that. Comment again. Dark, if you can hear me, comment again, and I can do that. Trying to score. Oh, there you are. Don't worry. Forget that. You're a mod now. Are you? Yeah, you are. With great power comes great responsibility. We have to win against Newcastle on a serious note. 100%. RIP, Billy. I ain't letting DG draw me out. It's cool. You like to eat front. You like to eat pork. That's your thing. It's so cool. We ain't judging you. That's what you want to do. DG had some bro, so no. Oh, what that? Zed, appreciate you. People eat bacon but don't eat pork. Huh? Curry and chips in a tray. Yeah, Richard, I'd never want no problems with you, bro. I've never heard of curry and chips in a tray. Anyone that could do that, I have never want no. What's it? Bouncer says, Haki. I'm Jose Mourinho. I come with all the good and the bad. Recall this line a lot when Jose was at Real Madrid when he made even the real supporters crazy about this brand of football. But if you play shit football, you need to win stuff, innit? Let's just cut the crap. Don't you use kidney beans in your rice and peas? It's not my favorite brand of rice and peas. What's Sambosa? I don't know what the fuck. Oh, a samosa. A samosa or a sambrosa? A samosa. The Indian thing. I've had that. Big up them, man. I know other people have it. I've had that. Samosa or a sambrosa? Mexican food is a nice off topic. No, there's turkey bacon. There's turkey bacon. DG Eddie Howe is a million times better than Arteta. Is he? Man, Eddie Howe ain't a better manager than Arteta. Let's cut the bullshit, man. Question: what is regarded as successful for Gyökeres? If he gets 15 goals all comps, but 2 of those are winners in the semi-final, the final is a success. For this example, negatively, if nothing changes at Arsenal, which we all want to, it will be a miracle if Gyökeres gets 15 goals in the league. That would be a success for me because you don't create. How many watch-alongs are you doing tomorrow? Come on, Claire, you know my thing. We're here for Man United, Brentford. Let me start sending the links. We're here for, I'm sure, Man United, Brentford, and Crystal Palace, Liverpool. I don't know why I'm watching that because Crystal Palace are going to get beaten up like 3-4-0. But that's one. Smash the like button on them if you haven't. Let me start posting them. Follow me. That's one. And then obviously on Sunday, 3 p.m. Join me, people. We'll be here for Arsenal, Newcastle. I could have been on another platform. I said, nah, I'm going to be with my fans. I can't do it. I need to be with my fans. So I appreciate if you turn up. And also, people, you don't need to take in the Gyökeres vid, man. If you ain't watched that, come on, man. Smash the like button on that. I was doing editing and shit. Trying to expand the content for you lot. So go watch that. Drop a like, smash the like button, make the engage. You lot will be the reason DG gets to 100k subs. Because you lot. Hey, shut up, man. Making bare noise. Who's this dickhead?
Or is the problem weekend, Arteta? I'm asking you lot because genuinely I'd love to know your thoughts. Don't forget to take part in the vote. There's been lots of talk lately regarding Victor Gyökeres, and I get it. Arsenal finally have a number 9. The hype regarding what Arsenal.
We'll leave that. You know what you need to do with your Friday. Go smash the like button on that. You know what you need to do on your Friday. I'm trying to go to at least one Jamaica game if we make it. We're making the World Cup. We're winning the World Cup furthermore. Who said that? Okay, just wondering. I only saw the Liverpool one. Damn. Hey, this darky brother, I can't lie. You're always in the comments, fam. Trolling my club. Big up you. I don't know how you found out about my content, but I purposely ignore whatever the fuck you say. To me, it's the money. Isaac or Eze. It's the mentality of Van Dijk, Salah, Robertson, Slot. I don't care any. So done, man. Straight up. Man said I can't sleep. Like, yeah. You know about the Ravens, innit? DG guy darts all to that. Nah, man, it's an inside thing, man. It's cold now, man. Summer's done, bro. Summer's done, bro. I don't want to be outside no more, man. Inside's boring. I mean, outside's boring. And just as he said that, there's draw outs happening. There's draw outs happening. I might be outside today. There's draw outs. DG's a real one. I can't lie. There's no awards for being a real one, man. Sometimes I wish I was like these pussy old YouTubers, man. Rage baiting up the place, chatting shit about bare thing. Can't sleep without them, man. You know, I've been actually listening to audiobooks going to sleep, you know. But it started fucking with my mental health. Like I'll be having crazy dreams, man. Like I shouldn't say this, but what was it? Wednesday, I had the dream that I was on a date with Shansia, and obviously I woke up vexed. I woke up so vexed. I woke up so vexed. Lips in man and that. I don't know who's talking about. Lips in man and that doing the mad thing. I woke up. I was like, no. I need 100k subs immediately. Like, bro, lips it up my neck and even mad. Like, oh my god. That's why I can't do the audio books to sleep. I thought it was a mad thing. You know, you wake up like just like that. There's more ads going on the street on all the vids. There's more streams. Ruby Rose. Hey man, I'd have to ask which one of you thinks I'm leng. Then I rate that one more. Which one of you thinks I'm leng? I think you can both get chopped, but yeah. I woke up. I don't think I understand. I woke up vexed. I woke up. I was like, you know the realistic dreams. It was the realistic ones because it weren't just man started from the start. It was it was mad. It was like, I woke up like no, I need to make it immediately today, bro. Because what I saw, I don't want to talk too much. Maybe make sure you follow on Twitch, people, because we're more speaking on Twitch. It was realistic, bro. There was, I don't know what was going on, but it was that. I've seen Shensia live, but I'm not talking to Shensia because I didn't go Freedom Street and she was performing Good Comfort. She cheated on me. Vex, Tyler's then. She looks young, though. I'm not on that. You have to be mad to have a YouTube channel. My wife has got me listening to audiobooks for at least 2 years now. They do make you have big views. Hey, Capital, what? Has your wife got nice friends? I know your wife's got leg friends. Bring me. Come on. You know we can style and pattern. What is there? Brownies there? Yeah? Sir. Bro, shush, man. You've been here before. You're scaring people, man. What's the DG stream of action? See, I can't hey, you're never here, but you're here. That means you don't comment. You should link up with Sophie from Highbury because she's a smart girl. Go spam DG in the chat then. Big up Sophie. What books are you listening to? Can actually look. To be fair, I'm more just listening to random audio books if I'm brutally honest. But Library. I shouldn't even tell you, look. How to Analyze People with Dark Psychology by Dan Cooper. Can't trust people. Interact then, blood. We doing. Smash the like button, bro. This is the thing. The pussyos interact with the pussyo YouTubers. So the real ones need to interact. Should I see at the Emirates they'll play good football? Yeah. You know Nonny's going to score in that game. Bro, if I was an Arsenal footballer and Chelsea is there, bro, I don't. You think I give a fuck what Arteta say? Especially if I'm a defender. You think I give a fuck if I'm Lewis Kelly? You think I give a flying fuck about what Arteta is telling me about inverting as a left back? I'm scoring in. If I start the game, I know I need to do a mad thing in the first 45 minutes because he will clip me. In fact, you know what? If he subs you, it's calm. Because yeah, I need to go to the toilet. All of a sudden, I'm up there. You know, you do the fake angry thing when girls like, oh, what's wrong? Nothing, man. I should be playing. Oh, you tried, babe. Touching your chin and that. Nah, get off me, get off me, get off me, get off me. We do later though. Sexy fish. I'm a real guy, but you ain't got no sexy fish. That's my fingers going front. Then you can do whatever you want. Stop. You know, on that note, we need to cut from this scene. We need to. This guy's moving mad. We're cool with the areolas, Peter. We're cool with the areolas. All areolas' lives matter. And on that note, before it gets dumb, I'm cutting out from the scene. So, on a serious note, you lot are amazing because somehow we've been here for just close to 90 minutes. Brentford, Man United tomorrow, Crystal Palace, Liverpool. There'll be some Arsenal vids coming out. And then most importantly, Newcastle versus Arsenal. If you ain't hit the like button, hit the like button. Big up to you lot who have come over from Rants' stream. Shout out Rants regardless. Check out the rest of the other content. And on that note, one love. Big up my mods, my members, my supporters, my silent viewers and all that. You know the thing.
Against this right back, Charlie.